I'm Tony Sklar with bnetTV. We are here at the mHealth Summit in Washington for 2012. I am speaking with Carre Technologies, Mr. Yvan Ouellet. How are you today, sir?
I am very good, thank you.
Très bien. For all of the people out there in bnetTV land, can you give us a brief overview of Carre Technologies and what you are doing at the mHealth Summit? Huh?
Excellent. I'll tell you, Carre Technologies is a startup. What we are doing is we're building an intelligent shirt, which is it's providing you with an awesome means of measuring yourself. If you go back a couple of years, the founders of the company were actually trying to devise something that would allow them to measure themselves, but would be as easy to use as getting dressed in the morning. So that's basically what we came up with Hexoskin.
It's very Star Trek-y.
Actually, I had somebody in a very high government position say exactly that. A little while, just a few weeks back.
Which is great, by the way, because being able to measure biorhythms and other particular issues within the body from a piece of clothing is pretty miraculous.
Yeah, and it's actually this is our shirt, and as you'll see, there's nothing hard in there, other than the base unit. So it's 100% textile sensors, and one of the beauties about the garment is that when you wear it, you don't look sick.
Okay.
So it's a very key element. So when you wear the Hexoskin shirt, you actually look like somebody who's healthy, wants to look after his health.
Tell me a little bit about the technologies, the secret sauce, so to speak. How did it come about? When's it going to be available? And what does it exactly monitor?
Actually,
that was a lot of questions in one, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, well, what am I going to do first? We're going to launch officially in Q1 next year. The product right now is available on restricted beta. And what you get out of the shirt is full ECG with the breathing. We actually measure the breathing. We measure the thoracic and the abdominal breathing, so we can actually get the volume of air. Also, we do the movement. And all of that data is pushed to our portal, which will allow us then to use the math of the math that the scientists at the office have put together to derive a number of different metrics. Like, for example, we can do a VO2 max test directly just from that data. You have to put that in the context, but this is the kind of results you're going to get. Some of the stuff that we focus on, for example, is heart rate variability. Heart rate variability is a direct measurement of either fatigue or anxiety at different levels. So if you have any kind of, for example, actually one good example is in sports. One issue in certain sports is overtraining. So if you can actually measure the athletes on a 24-hour period, you can figure out very, very quickly how tired they are.
Okay.
So overtraining is not a good plan.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that. How do you obtain critical mass? Who's the primary target for this?
Actually, right now we've been endorsed by leagues.
Okay.
We've been endorsed by a Canadian junior hockey league, and their purpose is not so much to measure the performance, but to get a baseline for all of the athletes. The key thing that they're after right now is if anybody gets hurt, they have to have a reference as to where he has to go back to before he gets back on the ice in that case. So everybody thinks that the athlete evaluation is the key. Well, it's one thing. Really what they're after is making sure that they have critical data to manage readaptation.
Okay, and so when you're going to launch here in Q1, what are we going to look for from the company for 2013?
You will be looking for a number of mobile apps, some of them for individuals, some of them for teams, which will actually allow you to gather the data. We're truly mobile. So what'll happen is you'll hear about teams that travel all the time, where the medical team stays in one spot and can actually monitor all of the guys that are abroad from wherever the medical team resides. Our biggest client actually is the Canadian Space Agency.
Okay.
So if you want to talk about mobility, if you want to talk about remote access to data, that's what we're working on right now.
Well, Canadians are always some of the most innovative people, so I'll attest to that.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure having a chance to speak with you. I hope we get a chance for an update again in the future. There's no question that you're well positioned within the marketplace, and maybe by 2014 you'll move to pants.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Actually, that is not totally out of the question.
Ah, I knew it, and you heard it here first. Breaking news on bnetTV. Yvan Ouellet, thank you so much. I hope we get a chance for another interview next year.
My pleasure.